Welcome back to Leighton's Mystery Journey Deluxe. I thought this was going to be the last case, but I double checked, and there is going to be more beyond this. Quite a bit more beyond this, in fact. So, we'll still be playing this for a while. I don't have any more decor dockets, so jump straight into case 8. And welcome back once again, You figured out how to stream, or I figured out how to stream. And it's up in the air on both. I say. Oh, you did. To Twitch, Discord, YouTube, anything. Or did you figure out how to jump into a river? Aha. I say, what a smashing vessel. It's much more luxurious than I imagined. And I don't even have my own kennel. Oh, this is the Titanic. She's stunning, isn't she? Can't quite believe it. Really no. Okay, so it sounds like you can go any website, really. Although that probably includes direct to the Discord, no? Yeah. Ah, that. I was picturing something much less grand. After all, it's described as an affordable yet luxury cruise ship. An adorable, what an affordable yet luxury ship when it I don't think I read that line correctly, but whatever. It's just the talking dog. Don't mind him. I heard it was supposed to be a small cruise ship that the average member of the public could afford. This is small. Certainly doesn't look small, does it? Gosh, just imagine what the inside is going to be. I've never dreamt I'd ever travel on. Why can't I read tonight? Or do I? Certainly wouldn't be fit to be. And we certainly wouldn't be if it wasn't for Madame Dublé giving us the tickets. I'm so excited about the party. On the Thames. Hobnobbing with London's elite. The ticket says, in celebration of the maiden voyage of the Titanic. It's all very fancy, isn't it? And with a name like Titanic, how can things possibly go wrong? She even arranged it so you could come, Sharple. Dogs aren't usually allowed on board. As a fellow pet lover, she obviously threw her weight around a little for us. Well, I owe her a lick for saving me from boredom at the office. Now, Ernest, you did bring all luggage, didn't you? Oh, yes, miss. I just introduced to a deckhand a little while ago. He said it would be taken to our cabins. I must say, your case was particularly heavy, Miss Lee. Whatever did you pack? Oh, was it that heavy? I only put in essentials. Gosh, I didn't realize essentials could weigh so much. Probably got a kitchen sink and pipes. What the dickens are you doing here? Ah, good evening, Inspector Hastings. Have you been invited on the maiden voyage as well? Yeah, but why? But it was a thank you for all the hard work I've put in to help her at times. Very well refused, could I? Ah, Madame invited us as well. Thank heavens for that. I was starting to wonder who I could talk to. Because the rest of the guests will all be millionaires. I don't know. The Titanic is supposed to be an affordable yet luxury cruise ship accessible to all. Looks highly accessible. These well-to-do lot don't know what blah blah blah. It's an incredible vessel, isn't it? An awful lot of crew members. I think a vessel of this size requires a considerable crewess. Certainly seem to be very busy. Get those trunks on board. Also, level 5 localization gets its usual round of applause for Able Seaman. Which also has bad. That could be taken the wrong way, but he's a man on the sea. What's it look like I'm doing, eh? It looks like you're dragging your feet, sailor. Faster! Alright. We'll be weighing anchor soon. We gotta get everything on board. People, they brushed off their feet. What is it, Cat? Isn't that Emiliana? Yes, so it is. I think she's seen us, too, from... Look. Good evening, Inspector. Katrielle, Ernest. Oh, that's you, Cat. Good evening, Emiliana. Have you been invited to the party on the Titanic? Yes, I have. You're not coming, are you? Yes, we are. I did Emiliana's voice. Yes, we are. Madame Dublé invited us. Oh, yes, it was her who invited me too. Hoping to be able to relax and enjoy the cruise. Not much chance of that happening with me. Oh, don't be like that. Let's enjoy it together. Oh, miss, it looks like we're ready to embark. I do apologize for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. However, we are now ready to begin boarding the vessel. Mind your step as you walk up the gangplank and enjoy the cruise. Oh, this is so exciting. Come along. Oh, wait for us, miss. Don't forget your pact. Much larger inside than I expected. Anyway. Take a short stint there. Maybe it's because my mind's on the fact that we're getting the direct tomorrow. At the time I'm streaming this, we have the first direct in over 500 days, so of course, been a subject of a large part of my day. Just thinking about it. We see, what won't we see? How are they filling 50 minutes? I don't know. Find out tomorrow. I think our cabin numbers are printed on the ticket. Really? Oh yes, here it is. Like I'm in the standard class Deluxe. What? I'm in standard class Deluxe. Yes, so you are. And our cabin number's the same too. No felon cabin here. Looks like we're sharing for the night. Madame Dublé has a lot to answer for. I just seem to be in regular standard class. Cabin number... same as me, Sunshine. Looks like we'll be bunking together. Well, I think our cabin is down the way. We'll meet up again later, okay? Alright, Ernest. See you later. So, Emiliana, shall we? This is gonna be fun. I don't think so, Cheryl. Your cabin's the other way. You be a dog, but you still can't share a cabin with us ladies. It's not what a gentlewoman... I knew that. I was just confused. Head straight, wait for me. So, the deluxe accommodation appears to be this way. Right, settling into the cruise ship. Yeah, puzzle right away, thanks to Bob Brackett. Just a random puzzle, no story context. Dart. Fancy some darts practice? The board is just like the one pictured. On the previous turn, 3 darts were thrown and all 3 of them landed in different sections. What is the lowest possible score? Okay. Yeah, pretty sure the trick here is that it's not 5, 10, and 20, it's 0, 5, and 10. As in one of the sections is off the board. Locking in 15.
Collect the data and the answer will drop out. That was just a simple piece of profiling work.
There you are, all done. Blah blah blah, more random dialogue, no story context. You, Granny. Dearie, dearie me, good evening. What's a ship, don't you think? Yes, it's fabulous. And it's maiden voyage, too. Look at all the brasswork, lady. Rare pleasure. I must say, I'm looking forward to the party later. Got any money lying around this ship? Heck yeah, you do. Alright, let's move. Got a side view for this. So this is the standard class deluxe. Quite a large cabin, isn't it? Yes, it's certainly better than I was expecting. Only my suitcase is here. Isn't it a little overstuffed? What have you got in there? A detective's bag is always full. I have many important things to take around with me. That's too much for one night, surely. You could manage for a week with a suitcase that full. I don't think so. I've already whittled it down to the bare minimum. Anyway, let's not waste any more time talking about luggage. We should be out on deck. Well, I agree with that. Too much time in here could be trying. Shall we go and ask Ernest and Inspector Hastings? Alright, we'll go find their cabin in the standard class. Not before we raid our cabin for money! In the drawer. In the vase. In the lamp. Oh, it's a puzzle. I know I like finding puzzles in my hotel rooms. Now this one again, but with different tank sizes. Right, 2 and 5. Oh, that one does fit. Alright, hold on. Write that up. Get this. Alright. Oh, that fits all of them. That too. Trying again. Definitely harder than the previous is such a classic example. The numbers are up now. That total. Aha, I did it. No. Did not do it. Still. Oh my god. That got me. Where was I when I guess I have to do. I am back to place that I could get at the beginning. Not really making any progress. I'm gonna get it. Okay. Okay. Did I tell you I'd get it eventually, or did I tell you I'd get it
I see how
eventually?
to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
That is how it's done. Yeah. And back to raiding the room. Yeah. Seems to be it for this room. So now it's off to the boys. Hello, Ernest. The inspector has settled in, I hope. Oh, this is regular standard class, is it? Ah, yeah. Oh, hello again, miss. There's something wrong with our cabin. Keep peering around. Oh, it's just a bit basic compared to ours, that's all. Really? Yes, more than a few runs down on the ladder of luxury. I'd say if our cabin was the Ritz, yours would be... No, don't say it, miss. I'd rather not know. Standard class, it can't be that different. Cabin's pretty fancy, if you ask me. I agree. I think it's a splendid cabin. A roof to keep the rain out, walls to keep the wind out, door to keep the noise out. What's the problem? Gosh, when you put it like that, I feel rather small for letting a little thing like this ruffle my feathers. So you should, sunshine. Who gives a monkeys what the room's like as long as you can sleep in it? Get your priorities right. Yes, Inspector. Anyway, Emiliana and I were wondering if you'd like to join us on deck. Rather, I'm dying to see what it's like up there. What are we waiting for? But first, we raid your room. Wasn't enough to raid our own room. Room so basic, they could only hide the coins in the free light fixtures. Out to the deck. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. With cloudless skies above us, we have a perfect night for our cruise. Crew still has some final preparations to make before we depart, so please, just enjoy the atmosphere. I must be the ship's captain. Yes, no question. How can you tell, miss? Oh, I just can. It's not like he's wearing a captain's outfit, you dummy. And you know, it's not like he just made an announcement to the entire ship. Why did... Oh, yeah, seriously, why did he just ask that? Why is he that dumb? I do not know the answer to this question. His composed demeanor, his uniform, the fact that he's addressed the passengers. It doesn't take a Scotland Yard level profiler to figure that out. So you're like me, Emiliana. You think Ernest is a dummy as well. You simply guessed. I, on the other hand, use my profiling skills to arrive at the truth through logic and reasoning. I'm not like you at all. I am much smarter than your companion, for example, and I would never hang around someone with such little aptitude. Oh, you two, he's coming over here, look. Welcome aboard the Titanic. I'm the captain of this vessel, but you knew that already. Midas Pullman. I hope you enjoy our cruise. The weather forecast is for low winds and no rain, so you should be free. I knew you were the captain. Yes, we're very much looking forward to this, Captain Paul. I'll say, this ship of yours is really swish, isn't it? Is swish a British term? Or did he mean to say, like, swift? You like her, do you? Yeah, she's small as cruise ships goes, but plenty big enough to be comfortable. She does seem small to me. She doesn't seem small at all. Is that so? Well, put her alongside some of the grander ships and you'd soon change your mind. The ship I captained before this one, for example, was a Goliath by comparison. Gosh, you've captained larger vessels. Amazing! Can't judge a ship by its size alone, though. Certainly not a case of the bigger the better. Greatest cruise ships are the ones that give their passengers the smoothest, most enjoyable ride. That's jolly sound logic, yes. So I'd just like to go over our itinerary. After we set off, we'll head downriver towards the sea into open water. Once we're a little way offshore, we'll let the party get into full swing. Tomorrow we'll head back up the river to land again. Gosh, it sounds jolly romantic, doesn't it? A dinner party on a cruise ship in the open waters of the sea, heading back to the shore. Sounds wonderful, yes. Dinner on such a luxury ship is bound to be absolutely mouthwatering. I think I can see drool. Well, we should be ready to depart any moment now, so I wish you all a very enjoyable cruise, ladies and gentlemen. We're off at last. I'm sure this is going to be quite an adventure. I have a feeling something's going to happen. So you got a feeling something's going to happen, that usually means a case. Oh, don't, Inspector. This is supposed to be a break from work. You and me both. Let's hope we can stay off duty, eh, Perfetti? Yes, let's all just enjoy the cruise. My suitcase is the only case I need. Excuse me, Miss Katrielle Layton, I believe. And Inspector Hastings and Miss Perfetti from Scotland Yard. Madame Dublé told me she had sent you invitation. Oh yes, you're one of the 7 dragons. I remember you're of no sub for love. Yes, indeed, Miss. I am Mustafa Fullhold, owner of this ship. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Perhaps you've heard of my shipbuilding business here in London. Bountiful Holdings, it's called. Bountiful Holdings? Yes, it's the UK's #1 shipbuilding and shipping company. According to Companies House, profit in recent years derived as much from marine transportation as shipbuilding. The company's shareholder report indicates new investment in passenger shipping. I believe the objective is to reclaim some of the business lost through the motor and airline industries. Ah, yes, you are very well informed, Miss Perfetti. In fact, this affordable luxury ship was one of my own ideas. One cannot tread water in business. One must always seek new horizons. Go play it now on Switch, the Animal Crossing game. In the past, I have taken no prisoners when I was making a name for myself. Many of my rivals wept because of it. But every man is the smith of his own fortune. A dog-eat-dog world is there. No doubt an eminent detective such as yourself understands what I'm talking about, no? Hey, try not to eat my dog. People apparently gain eminence through sheer good luck. Well, it is uncommon for Madame Dublé to compliment anyone. It tells me you have an incredible mind. I'd like to see it in action if you'd indulge me. This again. No one believes us. When the whistle is blown, sailors with the flags will raise them, and those with flags up will lower them. Make all the sailors have their flags raised in 5 commands. Alright, red. All red in 5 whistles. That. Okay, that almost worked, but I missed the top. What happened to the bottom right? I thought I got the bottom right. Can I hit just these 2? I can. Wow, I feel like I
I
cheesed
see how
that.
to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
Oh yes, I see it's all true. These rumors I hear of your extraordinary talent. Thank you. If you ever find yourself in a fix, please do come ring my bell. Fixes do not trouble me, Layton, but... Same. So, I wish you all a most enjoyable voyage. Mr. Fullhold, forgive the interruption. The steward informs me they're ready to begin the party. Thank you, Midas. We're in open waters already. Yes, sir. The Titanic is a very speedy vessel as you... Not, perhaps, in the same league as the SS Midas Touch that you captained before. But I hope you are satisfied with her. Absolutely, Mr. Fullhold. She handles like a dream. So, my friends, it seems the party is underway. Please make your way to the Grand Lounge. Let us celebrate this maiden voyage in style. Artemis, this is so jolly exciting. I can't wait to see what it's like. Let's go straight to there now. I could go there, or I could see if any of these guys have puzzles. Oh wow, it's the best. All we say is the best. Everything is the best. You're the best. I'm the best. The best. Collection item. Mint coin. Minded me to go to the lounge. Minded me to go to the lounge. Smokestack, more coin. Background characters. Alright, to the lounge. Doing a lot of back and forth here. I say, what a feast. Oh, I don't know where to look. Every dish looks absolutely delicious. Your mind, Nona, might not have agreed. More to life than food, you know. Just look at the decor. That golden statue is magnificent, isn't it? Just smell it. Katrielle! Oh, here we go. I think he's going to announce the start of the party. Ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed guests, may I thank you personally for joining me on the maiden voyage of this magnificent ship, the Titanic. As you know, she is the first of a new line of affordable but luxury cruise ships to be manufactured by Bountiful Holding. So please, drink, feast, live for this evening like kings and queens. Later, we've got some grand entertainment planned for your enjoyment. A game where we shall see on whom the goddess of fortune is smiling tonight. Let the party begin. Yes, what do you want to try first? Let me show my love by getting you a plate. Oh, Benji, you're just the sweetest. I'm surprised you didn't say best. But I don't know where to start. Oh, dearie me, what a party. It's certainly an impressive party. I'm sure all the well-to-do Londoners feel very at home. Well, it's not that kind of bash that I'm normally invited to. I could get used to this. In fact, I might even surprise the better half of it this time. What's the matter with you, Katrielle? Why have you gone quiet? I mean, I don't mind if everyone chat instead of going to get some sumptuous, scrumptious. Oh, so eat me now is just typical. Oh, Lord, let's go look around, shall we? Yes, let's look at the dishes. Platters, salvers, and perhaps just glance at something other than food as well, maybe. Well, you heard Katrielle, we have to look at all the food first. It really is a most spiffing spread, isn't it? I've never seen some of the dishes. I'm going to tackle this tiered tower of dishes from the bottom up. You have to be methodical. Oh yes, I agree, miss. Such a marvelous spread makes you want to sample a little everything. This round ball at the top... Is this round ball at the top some exotic cuisine as well? No, I think that's just a decoration. Really? What's a shame. I was looking forward to finding out what it tasted like. You wanted to eat the china next. I think there's even a special dish laid out for you, Cheryl. My attention. Madame Dublé does think of everything, doesn't she? It's funny, she doesn't strike you as someone likely to notice detail. She'll strike you for making a comment like that. Oh, I've just noticed the jelly beside my Nemesis Tower. Always another distraction, isn't there? It's impossible to know where to start. Pheasant. I think that's all for... Check all the lights. I'm gonna save just in case a puzzle pops up. Yes, I want to save. Stop hitting no. Not that hard. Ah, you're enjoying yourself, I hope. We have a very special surprise arranged for later. We'll have to wait and see what it is. I hope you're all enjoying the party. Take your time, we have all night. Is it just because I'm so small that thing looks so huge? Oh, it's enormous. Wonder how many meters tall it is. Clearly, it's modeled off a mythical goddess. Clearly. Anyway, it's very ornate. Must have been a real labor of love. I would think so. The work of art is exquisite. The fact that it's made of solid gold makes it all the more impressive. You mean it's not just gilt? Gilt? When it belongs to one of the 7 dragons. Ernest, please. I'm sure Mr. Fullhold wouldn't dream of using a gold-plated statue as his centerpiece. Holy, I'm flabbergasted. Such an enormous statue of solid gold. It's out of this world. Esteemed guests, beautiful ladies and charming gentlemen, as part of our lavish entertainment for you tonight, I have devised a little game for you to play. This sounds jolly exciting, doesn't it? But before I explain to you the rules of the game, let me inform you of the sumptuous prize. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is the golden statue of the goddess. A statue of solid gold. That is correct, Miss Layton. It is the gold statue of the goddess that I will be giving away a bidding slip for. A bidding slip. I'm sure no one will want to pass up the opportunity to bid on this magnificent work of art. Hearing me auctioning that unbelievable statue, Mr. Fullhold will be the talk of the town.
Oh, Benji, doesn't it sound exciting?
Definitely. I'll do everything I can to win it. I hate those two so much. That's why I gave them such dumb voices. Well, everyone seems excited by the idea. Okay. Aren't you gonna give it a shot? I don't think so. I mean, the prize is just a bidding slip, not the statue itself. You do realize, Katrielle, that a statue of that size made of solid gold is practically priceless. If it would be put up for auction, people would be falling over themselves to be. In other words, a bidding slip alone is going to be worth a large sum of money. Really? Well, perhaps I could join in. I don't want to be party-proof. Oh, you're taking part now, are you? I can't keep up. It sounds like whatever the prize might be. I won't pretend I'm not interested, but I would like to know the rules before I agree to part. Well, Perfetti, I think you're in luck. Looks like our host is about to fill us in. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to tell you the rules of the game. Concealed on this very strip are 4 angel statues. These you must find. Treasure hunt to see. Myself and Captain Pullman will lead you to the approximate locations of each angel statue. Treasure hunt will take you all around this magnificent new vessel. So, to the first of the angel locations, the heart of the Titanic, the engine room. Hunting for angels in order to win the goddess. Fullhold has a wonderful sense of style, doesn't he? I say, this promises to be rather fun. 3 professionals in the field of treasure hunting. I think it's safe to say one of you 3 will be claiming that slip. Gosh, you all look rather fierce all of a sudden. Ah, stand aside, ladies. And out a few statues will be a walk in the park after the sort of cases I get tangled up in. Just a minute, Inspector. Private detectives like me are forever hunting out treasure. I'll find those statues in no time. I think you'll find that I outstrip both of you. Simple analysis of the criminal, in this case the hider of the statues, will lead me straight to their location. This whole game certainly seems to have roused some competitive instinct. This is fun. Each of us is sure we're the best treasure hunter, so let's find out who's right. Whoever finds the 4 angel statues... I think that's the point, Katrielle. Wrong, Cat. Got some little free cells of my own I can call on when I want to, you know. Doesn't have to be a dog-eat-dog disaster. Wouldn't you be better off working together? Girl, there are only 3 outcomes. First, someone other than one of the 3 of us wins the prize. Second, one of the other 2... Yana, prize. And the third, I find all 4 angel statues and walk away with the bidding slip. The most likely of those 3 outcomes is the third. Or to put it another way, I'm going to win. Of course, what am I worrying about? It'll all go your way. So the gauntlet has been cast down to the engine room. Boobadoo. Alright, I'm I'm gonna move to the room outside the engine room just because I think I need to take a quick BRB. So, enjoy the calming tones of the Titanic. Yeah, I'll be back. And we're back. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry about that brief interruption. I needed to check on some plans. Alright, now let's resume. Down to the engine room, the treasure hunt is on. My mic is going. Yep, okay. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the heart of the latest vessel, the engine room of the Titanic. Somewhere within this room, first of the angel statues is hidden.
Oh no! There are a bunch of pipes all over the place!
Don't worry, Bass, if we work together.
Blur, 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 blur. Oh, Benji!
Dearie me, an angel statue. Here, I skipped the text by accident. I mean, a lot of machinery down here. Beats me what any of it does, mind you. Ships are outside my area of expertise, too. Should have studied more before coming on this. Well, this all looks very interesting. Not a speaking tube at the end there. Pause off unless you're told otherwise. And there's a switch just above it. I wonder what it does. I said pause off! Ah, that switch is used to operate the crane for loading and unloading large cargo. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have touched without permission. No, I'm done, Miss Layton. Now it looks like Mr. Fullhold is all set to start the game. If you're all ready now, ladies and gentlemen, let the game begin. You are free to explore the engine room to your heart's content, as long as you don't slow us down, of course. So, I invite you to locate the angel statue. That's a speaking tube. What else we got? A control panel with a puzzle. Nine treasure chests are hidden in a cave. 3 of the 9 contain a jewel. Select the switches between the chests to switch the lights on and reveal a number that tells you how many jewels are in the surrounding chests. Where are the jewels hiding? Can I press them as much as I want? Okay, between these 4, there are 2. Between those 4, there is only 1. There, and 1 there. And the total number of jewels is 3, so memo time. Let's assume one of them's in the center because that will account for a lot, if that's the case. And there, that's my 1 for that set. And there was also only 1 in the top right. Yeah, it's a diagonal. That makes sense. And the other 2 jewels are here and here. And everything fits together. We get 2 and 1 and...
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
Ah, I found something. Ah, it's the angel statue. What a devious hiding place. Bravo, Miss Lynn. Well, you know, for a detective like me, it's really just a matter of going through the motions. Wanna go through them a bit faster, Cat? That was a piece of cake, wasn't it? Obviously, I also located the statue, hardly worthy of profiling at all. Oh, it seems that some of the other guests managed to find the statue as well, miss. Clearly, if everyone managed to find it, the hiding place was too easy. Good, I see that you all managed to locate the first of the angel statues. Don't let complacency take hold of you. That was a gentle introduction, shall we say. Now, you are all here in the engine room. Perhaps you will indulge us and allow Captain Bowman to tell you a bit about this magnificent new vessel. My instincts are telling me it'll be long and boring. Well, as I'm sure you'll agree, the Titanic is a fine-looking vessel, but as I'm about to explain, her guts are equally impressive. The engine here has enough horses to give a container ship a run for its money. Actually, she's even more powerful than your average cargo carrier. She's just ticking along at a comfortable pace at the moment. Give you a good people smooth ride, but if I were to open her up, she'd really fly. There's not another ship on the Thames that can match her capabilities. Do you think really done. My eyelids are starting to droop. Well, it's a rather spiffy shipment. I'm not surprised he wants to sing it. Thank you for the detailed explanation, Midas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that has given you a taste of the superiority of this vessel. We are in a new age of shipping now. Modern vessels are a world apart from their aged ancestors. But Titanic heralds a new dawn. She's the first of many new passenger craft I plan to commission. But forgive me, you're all too eager to continue the games, I think. Who are you? No good asking me where their angel statues is hidden. I haven't the foggiest. Yeah, we found it. And a coin there, and some useless text there, collection item there. And coin on the right. There. Alright, back to where we started.
Benji!
I think you're right. Angel statue hunt is naughty, isn't it? The bidding slip for the statue. Oh? Where is the golden goddess, though? The golden goddess is gone? Gone? Where is the statue? Where is my golden goddess? Where? Someone has stolen it. I do not believe this. When the perpetrator of this terrible act is found, he will wish he never crossed Mustafa Full Hold. Hold your horses now, it's been nicked, that whopping great thing. Oh dear, Mr. Fullhold is fuming. Of course he is, that statue is priceless. Wait a minute, if the statue's been stolen, what will become of my bidding slip? You haven't won it yet, Katrielle. Well, all I can say is someone's got a bloomin' nerve carrying out a theft right under my nose. Perfetti, it's up to us to figure out who did this. Well, we certainly can't ignore it. It'll be the theft of the century, given how valuable the statue must be. So now we're searching for the goddess statue instead of angels. What fun. I've had the crew search the ship, Mr. Fullhold, but there's no sign of the statue anywhere. But this is madness. The statue's enormous. Where could someone possibly have hidden it that we cannot find it? That's a terrible crime. I'll go straight to the bridge and radio back to shore to let them know what's happened. Thank you, Midas. But there is nothing to be done from the shore. I do not understand this. Don't you worry, Mr. Fullhold, we'll catch the crook that did this. Ah, yes, of course. Forgetting about the profession of some of our guests. Then you find the statue. Use the occasion of being on this vessel to, find the criminal. We will, Mr. Fullhold. Any mystery solved is my motto. If you don't mind, Mr. Fullhold, would you please ensure no other guests enter the lounge from now on? That nothing is disturbed at the crime scene. Of course, if it will help your investigation, I will inform our guests they must not enter. This is an unprecedented disaster for the new vessel's maiden voyage. I'm only thankful you are on board. Please find the statue. Golly, what a turn up for the books. The theft of a solid gold statue like that is a big case. What I want to know is, how did anyone manage to make off with something so big and heavy without being seen? It's unbelievable. It happened. Without how. Right then, let's get this investigation underway, shall we? I think we should begin by taking a formal statement from... Oh, the swine that did this, my statue! Mr. Fullhold, could we have a word? Naturally, if it will help track down the scoundrel. When we went to the engine room to start the angel statue hunt, were any other guests left behind in the lounge? No, I believe all the guests were taking part in the game. We went together to the engine room. There should have been no one remaining. I'd like to say we were in the engine room for about 15 minutes. Statue light enough to be removed in such a short span? Blatant. Goddess statue is made of solid gold. It weighs approximately 4 tons. 4 tons? How on earth did you even manage to get it inside the lounge in the first place? The Titanic is equipped with a very sophisticated crane, Miss Perfetti. It was a simple task. And it seems probable that the culprit used the same method to remove the statue. Would anybody operate the crane? Oh, I do not think so. It is not easy to control. But, I do not know the details. You must ask Captain Pullman this question. I see. Need to ask him about it, I think. Yes, we should find him on the bridge. That's where he said he was going. Yes, that's right. Let's make our way to the bridge, then. Up we go! I say, it's a rather wonderful being at the bridge and seeing while the captain controls this magnificent ship. There's the captain over there. We're very sorry to disturb you like this, Captain Pullman, but we'd like to ask you a few questions. Did you manage to radio ashore, Captain Pullman? Yes, I've just finished relaying the message. I've set a course back to the wharf. Obviously the party can't go on now. If there's anything I can do to help with the investigation, please don't hesitate to ask. I told the crew to assist in any way possible. If you want to ask them any questions, feel free. Thank you very much. We'd actually like to ask you about the crane. Ah yes, the one next to the bridge, you mean. Mr. Fullhold informs us only a trained operator would be able to use it. Exactly. Starters, they need the key from me. No spare, either. I have only the one. Captain has full responsibility for the vessel, you see. Even the owner couldn't operate the crane without my consent. I see. Everything has to go through you. Yes, and Mr. Fullhold is well aware of that, naturally. He appointed me as captain. He entrusted the Titanic in her entirety to me. In other words, Mr. Fullhold obviously has a great deal of faith in you. He's got salt water in his blood, that man. It's like me. Loves this vessel dearly. I know he's a hard-nosed businessman and not everyone likes the man. That's just one side of him. What do you mean by that? What I mean is he has a good heart. When my old company went under, not only did he take me on, but he took all my crew as well. As a result, we still got jobs. And jobs we enjoy. He's a great man, really is. That was incredibly good of him to rescue all of you from unemployment. That's the 7 dragons for you. They can do things like that. Yes, like I said, he's a great man. Always be indebted to him. Yes, I see. Thank you very much for your time. Start fitting the clues into place on the goddess statue. What can I find in here? Coins, puzzles. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions? Oh, right, you're the ones investigating the theft of the goddess statue, are you? Sure. What do you want to know? I'm Abel, by the way. Abel Seaman. During the time when the theft must have taken place, Captain Pullman was with the guests in the engine room. He was driving the ship while I was away. That'd be me, although it's really just a case of checking she's staying on course. So that would place you here on the bridge. Yeah, it would. Operated the crane when the statue was loaded onto the ship in the first place. That'd be me as well. Why? So you know how to operate it, do you, Seaman? Crane be used at any time. Oh, no, not at all. Most of the time it's not switched on to conserve power. Before you operate it, you have to flick the master switch in the engine room. If that switch is off, the crane won't do anything. Master switch in the engine room, eh? Well, it looks like there's quite a procedure to get that crane up and running. Yeah, there is. No one could have made use of it without planning it. What's up, Perfetti? Onto something? Perhaps. Thinking about motive. Motive? I thought you were the brains around here. Why does anyone steal gold? For money? Yes, usually I agree, but let's not forget that the statue is a matter of pride from its full whole. What's your point? My point is, perhaps the motive wasn't money, but malice. Revenge. Mr. Fullhold has made a number of enemies over the years. It isn't impossible the culprit stole the statue as a way of getting back at him. Bit of a point. What do you think? About to Fullhold again? First, there's something else we need to examine. That cat. Switch in the engine room. The crane can't be operated unless it's on. Or in the engine room. It's off. I can't say I remember. It was off, yes. I remember because Katrielle tried to touch it, where the captain told her off that. Oh yes, of course. Now I remember. I think we should go back to the engine room and have another look. Alright. I'm not done raiding the bridge yet. A lever for the crane. At yelling hard to starboard. Bitcoin. I already talked to you. Alright, leaving. Oh, hello. What you lot be doing down here then? Sorry to disturb you, but we're investigating the stolen goddess statue, you see. Ship's engineer, are you? That's right, me lovely. Declan Squabba's the name. Don't let me stop you. Go ahead and investigate. I'm about to his work. Well, he said we could investigate. Switch that turns on the power to the crane. Yes, according to Mr. Seaman, if this is off, the crane can't be used. Well, we were all in the engine room here looking for that angel figurine, and the switch was off. Just as it's still off. And if the crane was used, the switch must have been flipped. Ooh, that's the question. Oh, we know it's someone on board. Alright, now things are moving along with this case. Oh, we're not done looking around here. Maybe gotta talk to him. Just a quick question, Mr. Swabba. How many people in this ship you know how to use the crane? Well, there's a question. The navigation officer for one. Of course, the captain was a Navy one, so he knows. But most of the time, it's old Abel what does it. Him being the Navy now and all. I see. Well, makes sense, doesn't it? It's gotta be someone on the bridge. That's where the controls are. Abel's got that kind of finicky mind anyhows. Gotta have your head screwed on to move them got heavy things around. Well, thank you, Mr. Swabba, you've been helpful. Putting together everything we've learned. That's it. Inspector, you've worked something out.
I have, Cat. I'll fill you in, but first, let's find somewhere we won't be overheard. How about the deck?
What have you managed to deduce? Go out to the deck and hear the inspector's theory.
Bloosh, 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 bloosh.
So, Inspector, what is it?
I figured it out. I've pegged the culprit.
Really? Even though Katrielle and I haven't made our deductions yet.
Alright, Perfetti, enough of your cheek. I do crack cases from time to time. So, what I've deduced is that the guilty party must be ship's navigator, Abel Seaman.
The man we spoke to on the bridge.
Yeah, him. Seaman was on the bridge where the crane controls are and where the statue was taken. Another way, there's no one else who could have used the crane at the time, so he's our man.
Well, he did admit to being on the bridge. And it's true the crane does need to be operated from the...
Why, it had to be him.
Unfortunately, there's more to operating the crane, though. First of all, Captain Pullman told us you need a key, which only he has. And second of all, the power switch in the engine room has to be on. And the bridge is on the topmost level of the switch, while the engine room right down at the bottom. It takes a fair amount of time to get between them. Even running to the engine room and back, switch on the power, wouldn't leave enough time left over from the 15 minutes to actually use the crane for anything.
But how could the whopping great statue have been moved?
That's the point, isn't it? Have to be on the bridge to operate.
But you can't get to the engine room and back again in the time window we're looking at. That's where the power switch is.
To say nothing of the key that's required.
Well, it was nicked somehow.
Yes, I'm beginning to think there's something a little different about this case.
That's supposed to mean.
I think if we're going to solve it, Inspector, it's a case of all hands on deck.
So what? There's some elaborate plot going on here behind the scenes? Is that what you're saying, Kat?
It's evident that the criminal is both extremely intelligent and a level-headed decision maker. It can't possibly be him.
You're right. Level-headed, intelligent, an expert, in fact, on everything about this ship.
Well,
Demon didn't do it, who did?
so you brought us all out here on deck to tell us you made an illogical deduction?
Wait, watch it, Perfetti. I don't see you coming up with anything better.
I just haven't built up a profile of the culprit yet. It isn't making sense. Oh, now you two know squabbling. I have a cunning plan. I'm not sure I want to hear it. You do. My cunning plan is, we redo the treasure hunt.
What's cunning about that? What are you hoping to achieve?
Katrielle, this is hardly the time for more game. Just hear me out. There's a good reason for me suggesting it. Remember, when the theft happened, we were already under cruise. Which means at this moment, the culprit is still on board.
Can't be sure of that. What if the blackguard that did it jumped ship and got onto another vessel?
No, I'm confident that didn't happen. Immediately after we discovered the statue was missing, I looked for other ships. I didn't see anything nearby, and there were no missing lifeboats.
I see. And let's assume the culprit is on board.
I think that's very likely. However, I don't imagine the culprit suspected a police officer and a private detective would both be on board. If whoever did this, as we've already were already investigating, they might try to destroy some evidence. But if we're seen to be playing the treasure hunt game, what message does that convey?
But we're certainly not investigating thoroughly.
Exactly. Dealing with a particularly cool and collected crew. We need to get whoever it is to lower their guard if we're going to catch them.
So, should we go and ask Full Hold to organize the game?
Yes, let's do that. Katrielle, what you said does make sense, but still, are you sure this isn't just your way of trying to get your hands on that bidding slip?
Of course not. I mean, if I happen to win the bidding slip, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice, but...
Ah, you admit it! I know that was the real reason!
Hello, my friends. How is the investigation progressing? Have you identified the scoundrel who did this?
Ah, Mr. Fullhold, I'm in. I have a favor to ask you. Would you be kind enough to organize the treasure hunt again?
Game? Well, what is the point? The statue is gone. Without the statue, the game is meaningless.
Not to worry, sir. It's Miss Layton's cunning plan. It's all part of a ruse to find the missing statue. Cunning plan, you say? That's right. I assure you, we will locate the statue. If you could just get the game started again.
Ah, you might know I'm a fan of cunning plans, Miss Layton. More cunning the better.
I see you have a sense of adventure as I do.
Very well, I will summon the guests and we will play the game again. It would be a shame to waste all the entertainment I prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Fullhold.
Let us waste no time. Come with me to where the next angel is hidden. Yes, I think we will go to my cabin.
Your cabin?
As the owner of this vessel, I have the pleasure of staying in the deluxe first-class accommodation.
Gosh, deluxe and first class. It sounds wizard.
My intention for this angel figurine treasure hunt was to showcase my latest creation. The first-class accommodation is a sight I wish you all to behold.
Here we go.
Here it is, the most exclusive of all cabins the Tame Tannock has to offer.
I say, it's gigantic.
Makes for where sleeping look like a kennel.
So spacious and well appointed. First class in every way.
That's the unique appeal of the Tame Tannock, the height of luxury, but without a prohibitive price tag. Somewhere concealed in this cabin is another angel. Find her.
Angel, time to track you down. Just before I do, Dr. Hastings and Miss Anna.
So, Cat, I thought this was the plan.
It is, but while we're looking for the angel, let's snoop in.
What?
So loud, we don't full hold.
Sorry. Alright, I catch your drift. This was the idea, was it? Pretend we're playing the game when we're really hunting for clues.
Way to avoid arousing suspicion. Exactly, the treasure hunt game is the perfect cover. And if I find the angels, I'll also get that bidding slip. Care more about that than the case. Well, let's start scouring the cabin then.
I feel like this case goes long stretches without puzzles. I could really use a dose of puzzle right about now. There will probably be one when we find the statue. Or when we look at this building. Yes, it's top-notch, this model.
Have you found something, Vector?
I have.
Is to be careful about the model, it looks very delicate.
Island Mystery. Mysterious carving on a stone monument that sinks into the sea at high tide. It apparently shows the time when the island sinks underwater.
Oh, come on, they had this puzzle in the older Layton games. Ugh. This is such a blatant reusage.
I think in the older Layton games they did this with a bird bath. But if it's under the water, there's a reflection. Of course you're looking at 8:30. I go that long without a puzzle and then you give me one that it's from another game but easier. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Layton Smith. Yeah, that one. That sounds right.
Alright, Inspector solved the puzzle. The very easy puzzle. Yay. And more stuff. Windows. Lights. By the way, how you doing? Bass backwards. Direct tomorrow. Be hyped if you own a Nintendo console. Funny place for a map, this. That's a nautical chart, Cheryl. Don't be picky about it. Map of the sea. Strange that it's here, though. I'd have expected a captain like this to have paintings and portraits, not charts. I'm afraid that is my doing. I love the sea, you see. All things related to it. It's the reason I established my shipping company in the first place. See. Yes, I do understand. Romantic, alluring, mysterious, powerful. Yes. I enjoy my business ventures, but the sea is my true love. Okay, so as far as that being part of the point, I agree. It's good that the inspector, who doesn't seem to be as smart as the others, has an easier puzzle. I just wish that the easier puzzle wasn't recycled. If you're gonna give me an easier puzzle, at least make it a new one. It is my dream to make the Bountiful Holdings the largest shipping company in the world. But if I succeed, I will have another dream, a bigger one. I will live out the rest of my days as a hunter of treasure, risking life and limb on the high seas. Gosh, that sounds rather spiffing. Yes, there are countless treasures concealed under the waves, sleeping on the seabed. You're clearly a passionate man, Mr. Fulton. I'm sure you're right. There's a lot of undiscovered treasure at the bottom of the... Oh, this map. Look, the map moves, look. Maybe this puzzle will be a bit harder, or at least not recycled. You can buy a treasure map that shows various islands. The treasure is in the middle of an equilateral triangle connecting 3 islands that contain different shaped fruit. Select an island to circle it as one of the 3 islands at the corners of the triangle. Alright. Neato. Okay, I mean, it has to be... The ruins are a different shape, like you can even see in the example picture down there. One of them has to be the red, so... One of these 2 is part of the triangle. That should narrow the focus a bit. That be equilateral? That looks equilateral to me. And I should be able to tell the slope, right? 1 out, 2 up, 1 out, 2 up, 1 out, 2 up. Yeah, that's an equilateral triangle. Gotta be. I trust myself. Sometimes.
This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
Hey, that one took more thought and was not in a previous game. So, much better puzzle. Oh, well done, miss. You found it. Ah, the angel figurine. This is where it was hiding.
My congratulations, Miss Layton. Brilliant. So allow me to take you to the next treasure hunt location. Bridge. The bridge again. Weren't we just there to talk to the captain? I had no idea there was an angel figurine in there, though. Well, let's go back to the bridge and find it. Our third clue. Fullhold is very passionate about sailing. He wants to become a treasure hunter. Up to the bridge. Again. Take it to the bridge. Come here, girl. Hello, everyone. What can I do for you? I have resumed the treasure hunt game, Midas. Oh, I see. Well, I suppose the guests need a way to pass the time until we're at the wharf again. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get back. Oh, keep her steady, Captain. We must give our guests a fair chance to find the angel. Can't wait. So this is the nerve center of the ship, from where the captain steers her. A third angel figurine is concealed somewhere in the room. I wonder where it's going to be this time. There's bound to be some likely places, let's find them. And let's save, cause I'm paranoid. Nothing to do with these tubes. Ah, there's a puzzle. There's machinery and instruments all over the place, but just seems like it's especially chock-a-block. I smell a rat. Your nose really doesn't work, does it, sure? We're looking for an angel, not a rat. These are more speaking tubes, aren't they? They should be empty, to allow the sound of your voice to travel. Double trouble. Control the knight and the princess at the same time so they both reach the exit. Oh, one of these. Okay. That's not gonna help. Let's just start that over. That's alright, I wasn't looking. 1 second, I wasn't looking, and then there was a hole. That causes a whole lot of trouble. Whoops. Okay, I'm better than this. Come on. Boom.
I've seen how to solve this now.
I say I'm better than that, and then I do better
Puzzles
than
are made
that.
for solving.
Apparently I could have done it in 12, I took 20. Oh well. Alright, and for that. Oh, there's an angel statue inside the tube. I thought as much. The third angel. There's an awful lot of speaking tubes here, aren't they? They're called speaking tubes, sure. They're for carrying your voice to other parts of the ship. Where these ones end up. Let's ask Captain Pullman.
Excuse me, Captain, could you tell us where the speaking tubes are connected? They go all over the ship. I need to be able to give orders to crew members wherever they are. This goes to my cabin, this one to the deck. Then there's the engine room, the hold. Pretty much anywhere you can think of. Gosh, how wonderfully convenient. You would never leave the bridge. Something like that. Speaking tubes have a long history on ships. Another wonderful performance, Miss Layton. You were magnificent in discovering the third angel. Now there's just one more to find. In the Grand Lounge, I believe? Correct. You and the other guests were about to begin the hunt for that angel when we discovered the missing statue. Alright then, no time to lose. Let's go back to the Grand Lounge. Did you know the ship had speaking tubes? Now we officially know the ship has speaking tubes. That's strange. Something's different here. I came down this corridor before, I'm sure. Yes, the din from the engine is rather more noticeable. What? Sorry, I was just being a wag, but now that you mention it, I think you're right. It's just because your ears need cleaning out, Cheryl. Talking to your butt again, cat. Actually, Ernest was just commenting that the engine noise seems greater than before. Since when? Well, it seemed much quieter in the Grand Lounge when the party started. Suppose I first noticed it not long after we started looking for the goddess statue. Probably because we were headed back in at full throttle. Captain Pullman told us the ship's engine had more to give. Yes, but we don't appear to be moving much faster than before. It's true, actually. Certainly doesn't seem a lot faster. Wonder what's causing the extra noise. Knows. Anyway, aren't we supposed to be headed back to the lounge? Yes, for the final angel. They're just gonna throw in that one for free. Let's just take note of the engine noise. Oh, I found the typo. I found the typo. That is a typo. Definitely a typo. Can't knock the typo. Everyone typo. Do the typo dance. The typo dance. I just made it up. I didn't have a typo dance, but now I got a typo dance. First you roll your arms and you roll them again. And then you make the TYPO, man. And that is how it goes. Here we are. Typo dance, typo dance. Everybody, now's your chance. The typo dance, the typo dance. Ah, no. Sight of this lounge with the golden goddess saddens my heart. I don't think it's the first, but that was the first typo dance. We left from the wharf, it was such a magnificent sight to behold. Sure, we'll find your statue, Mr. Fool. Where do we look, Perfetti? Please don't feel disheartened, Mr. Hold, there's still hope. Yes. Now we've come this far, we must complete the exciting angel treasure hunt. That's the spirit. So, if you can find the final angel somewhere in this lounge, I'll reward you with a bidding slip. Not that it's much of a prize at the moment. Oh dear, that's made him feel glum again. Why don't we throw ourselves into the treasure hunt and try to jolly him up? What's happened to the stack of dishes? It looks different somehow. Really? It doesn't look like too many people have been digging in. It's not in the pie? This Grand Lounge doesn't feel so grand without the statue. So this is the crane we think the culprit may have used. Possibly. The question is, how did he or she know how to operate the crane? Under the table? I have to talk to you. In the jelly. No, in the lobster. The other stairs. I found a coin. Why am I not finding it? Yeah, the food looks different, I get it, but where is the statue? That's not where the figurine is either. It's just gonna tell me about the crane again. That's just gonna tell me about the missing statue again. What is going on here? Why can't I find it? Okay, look, I tried checking the chicken. Anyway, stone idol. Stone with some symbols carved into it that seem to have some kind of significance. The top part is missing and needs to be put back, but they're all in a jumble and it's not clear which one it is. So I assume we're not supposed to worry about shape mattering? I mean, yeah, in the center it looks like an eye. But then you got these parts here. I mean, am I to assume the symmetrical part is on? Because, I mean, if this is supposed to be an eye, then what would I put above the eye is the eyebrow, and if you turn D upside down, then that would be an eyebrow. Not. That's one of my thoughts. I mean, A matches where the two parts of the eye meet, but that's at a bend in the rock, so I don't think they would put that above. B is kinda like an inside out version. So, when you say you don't see what else it can be, were you also thinking along the lines of piece D? Were we seeing eye to eye on that? Ha 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 ha. I see what I did there. Ha. I'm very highbrow in my comedy. See what I did there? A looks more like a nose, E looks more like a mouth, B, I'm not even sure what to make of that. Actually, come to think of it, it might possibly be C. If there's some sort of invisible radial symmetry going on here, or like it's an eye from left to right, but then it's also an eye top to bottom, and C would be that top half of the eye. Hold on a minute. An eye. I'm trying to use the Switch's zoom function. Come on! Zoom is mapped to double tapping the home button, which is why it keeps bringing up the home menu. Gotta be kidding me. I was trying to zoom in on that little thing there to see if it could give me a hint. For the sake of not having to restart the game, I'm just gonna see what they're trying to get at. Symbols represent the state of something. This state is reflected by where they are carved on the stone. The state of something. And it kind of looks like a moon, I guess, if we're thinking on those lines, but the moon doesn't just flip back and forth between left and right, it's one continuous cycle of waning in and out. What else has states? It is part of the body, and I mean the name of the puzzle is Stone Idol. What kind of states do your eyes go through? Oh, I get it. I get it now. It's not immediately obvious just from the generic picture at all, but with the hints it makes more sense to me. Ah, yes, you do see. That's why it's gotta be C.
This is an interesting one.
No?
What's the matter with me today?
Okay, wait, I think I have the right idea, but why was that the wrong execution?
Yeah, you were thinking it's the pupil of the eye, right? If I'm looking at it, if I'm looking at the left side, then my pupil is gonna be shifted to the right, and vice versa. Whereas in the middle, the pupil is straight on.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Okay, my stupid eyebrow theory would have worked, but for the wrong reason. Dang it, game. Get my pickerats back. And, yeah, the statue's missing, blah 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 blah. Oh, I need to re-find this angel? Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that puzzle. Can I remember how I did this?
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
Huzzah! Do, going as fast as I can to get back to where we were. Mash, 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 mash the button, mash the button, mash the button, mash the button. I can't mash the button here because I gotta slowly drag the wing into place. Mash the button, mash the button, mash the button. No, 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 don't look at stuff. Just go. Now Ernest interrupts us in the hallway. Mash the button, mash the button, mash the button. Button. Button, 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 button. And now I'll check the chicken, and we'll get back to that stupid puzzle about the eye pupil. So hot take, I think hint number one should have been included in the puzzle description to begin with. Saying that it represents the state of something and that it's related to where on the idol it's placed. That's kind of important information. For you to start grasping. Oh. No, no, D.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Because otherwise you could make that argument for A that it matches the motif, or you could make that argument for C that it also matches in a way. Yes, it is surprising we got that right. This puzzle you have solved is only a hint about the location of the angel. A hint, is it? Well, the answer to the puzzle you had was to look up. So we have to look up. On the ceiling? Not quite that far up. I think he means the top of the dish tower. Of course, that's the hint. Let's investigate the top tier straight away.
Right after we save, because I had to redo a bunch. That took 4 whole minutes. That's disappointing. There doesn't seem to be an angel at the top. Really? But it must be there. Actually, I remember there was a round decoration on top, but that seems to be missing now. You're gonna have to remind me. Oh, wait, okay, I get what you mean now. I'm like, I know what diegesis means in terms of music, but you're gonna have to remind me what it, and then I remembered. So. Yeah. No, wait, yeah, there were, some of my favorite puzzles in the past games were the more diegetic ones. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I remember that decoration. Decoration is gone. No, it's a disaster. Gosh, was it an important decoration? Yes, well, no, but you see, I can see the angel inside the decoration. Oh, you mean the angel figurine is lost? Yes, now not only is my precious goddess missing, the final angel as well. What are we going to do, Miss Layton? Things seem to be going from bad to worse. Let's keep calm, Ernest. The angel hasn't gone missing, it's just changed location. But I didn't tell anyone to move it. Someone's gone against my wishes. Let me explain, Mr. Fullhold. The final figurine was originally inside the decoration in the top tier of the tower. Originally. The question my face is, where is it now? That it's within sight of you. Even as we... Is it? Really, Miss Layton? Where is it? Do tell us. Relax, Pinstripe. She can't wait to tell us. Let me put you all out of your misery. The final angel is... in the jelly next to the tower. In that enormous multicolored jelly? Surely not. Indeed it is, Ernest. Examine the jelly. I've little doubt we'll find the angel figure. Well, Ernest, have you found it? Oh, yes, I've got it, that little round decoration. Angel figurine is inside it. However did it end up there? Somebody moved it without my permission, is that what you're saying? Actually, no. The truth is, I think the decoration just fell from the top of the tower. It fell? But why would that happen? Quite simply, Mr. Fullhold, because your boat is not level. That the stern appears to be considerably lower than the bow, almost as if we're caught on something. The ship is not level. Sure, miss. Not immediately obvious, especially when you've been walking around the ship. But I'm quite sure the round decoration did in fact roll off the top tier of the tower. But the Titanic is the latest model. Everything is in perfect working order, and we're not cruising at an excessive speed. What possible reason could there be for the vessel to be pitching? Sure, there's a simple explanation, Mr. Fullhold. Now I found all 4 figurines though, so I think it's time to, solve the case. Say, it's a very clever hiding place. No one would ever think to look for the goddess statue there. Huh? You saying you know who did it? Of course, Inspector. I know who did it, and I know how they did it. Come on, spill the beans. Who was it? The devil is that statue. I'll explain as soon as everyone is gathered. Yes, miss. Wait a minute, though. There's something I need to discuss first. What are you planning now? You'll know soon enough. I'll reveal all once everything is settled.
For whom the goddess smiles. Well, she would love each and every one of us equally, of course. Yet there is someone among us who would have her all for himself. And that someone is... No, wait. I think everyone's more interested in where the goddess is rather than who is responsible for her disappearance.
Up. Hold it. Everyone knows it's bad guy first, then how he did it.
Yes, I should bow to my audience's wishes and explain the whereabouts of the statue first.
Hello. Dog giving advice here.
So, where is the statue, you ask? The truth is, it was stolen by someone, but I have deduced where that someone has hidden it.
Stolen? How could that be? Yeah, we're talking about a 4-ton statue here. How could anyone make off with that? Even if it was possible to move it, there's no way to get it off the boat.
But there is. There's one way you could get the statue off this boat and onto dry land.
How exactly?
I'll tell you. Even as we speak, the goddess of the Thames is under the water.
What are you on about?
I'm talking about the only possible way such a statue could be moved from this boat to the shore. The statue is under the water, being dragged along by the boat as we speak. And the thief is planning to recover the statue once the party is over and we've docked at the wharf.
But who would do such a thing?
There's only one person who could have done this. And that is you. Captain Midas Pullman. And all of the crew have been helping you. You've taken a hallowed image, bound it, and mercilessly thrust it into the, let's face it, grim waters of the Thames estuary. It's nothing short of sacrilege. You are all guilty of anchor abuse.
Anchor abuse? On the Titanic? Unthinkable.
That's not a thing, Cat. Reel it back in now.
Well, how do you explain how Captain Pullman removed the statue from the lounge into the sea? We've already established that there were a number of conditions that had to have been met. Yes, he needed the help of the crew to make it happen. You saying, Cat? Well, the captain told us there's a key required to operate the crane. He had that himself. But he already gave him the key to the ship's navigator. When the incident took place, Seaman told us he was on the bridge. That's right. And from the bridge, he asked the ship's engineer, Declan Swabber, to turn the power to the crane in the... Hold on a minute. We were in the engine room doing the treasure hunt. I never heard anyone using the speaking tube. No, you didn't, because you weren't supposed to. Just think back, Inspector. When we entered the engine room, Captain Pullman gave a long and detailed account of the ship's engine. Yes, he was very passionate about the latest technology. You think that was a deliberate distraction? I do. And while we were busy listening, Mr. Seaman gave instructions to Mr. Swabber to flick the power switch. If it hadn't happened that way, there wouldn't have been enough time for Mr. Seaman to do the deed. As soon as the crane's power was switched on, he hoisted the statue out of the lounge and over the side of the ship. Once he'd finished, he'd let Mr. Swabber know using the speaking tube, and Mr. Swabber returned the power position to off. But it wasn't just those three. Every member of the crew helped carry out this heist. So they're all guilty, a lot of them. Impressive piece of teamwork. Yes, facilitated by the many speaking tubes running all over the ship, so everyone involved could relay important messages to each other. The covers on the speaking tube between the engine room and bridge are usually left open, so they're in constant communication. And let's not forget that this crew has been together for a long time. Well, obviously that explains why my profiling had not produced results. Nobody could have predicted the entire crew was in... I just wish they hadn't put amazing teamwork skills to such nefarious use. Well, anyway, we should be arriving at the wharf before too long. I'll radio ahead to the yard and get us a welcoming committee.
It's all over. The case is closed. The ship's captain tried to steal the statue and the whole crew were in on it, but they didn't get away with it. It's under the vessel, boys. Fetch it out.
Sir! Under the vessel! Let's go.
You greedy, good-for-nothing spalpeen! You're not fit to call yourself a man of the sea!
Oh,
I'm not so sure. I believe it was the captain's undying love of the sea that drove him to such lengths.
Love?
Mr. Pullman is aboard this brand new ship today because he is employed as its captain. But once upon a time, he himself owned one of the most famous luxury vessels around, the SS Midas Touch. Isn't that right?
How did you...
Sadly, your business met with hard times in the economic recession, and you were forced to sell your ship and lay off all of her crew. You put all your younger years into that ship, and now you want her back, don't you?
Yes, you're right. You've certainly done your homework, I'll give you that.
Unbelievable.
I met my late wife aboard that ship. She means everything to me. I poured my soul into her.
This crew who are conspiring with you, they're the crew from your old ship, correct?
Yes, and I knew doing a terrible thing like this would mean I wasn't worthy of her. But I just had to get her back, by fair means or foul.
Midas, you realize that I have acquired the Midas Touch through one of my brokers.
Not just his wife, but his late wife.
What? Really? You own her, Mr. Fullhold?
I do.
But I don't understand. I didn't think you were interested in older vessels.
No, those crusty old ships make no money. But the Midas Touch is different. She is in a class of her own. If you want a pinnacle of luxury, there is no greater boat on the water. I have decided to run 2 cruise services from now on. These more affordable ones, and a Pullman service.
Really? I don't know what to say.
Once you have made amends for this little transgression, I was thinking of making you captain of the Midas Touch. She will be fully refurbished, of course. What do you say?
Do you mean that?
Yes. No one knows how to get the best from her, like you.
There's nothing I'd rather do.
Well, Captain Pullman, that's all worked out rather swimmingly, hasn't it?
Thanks to you, Miss Layton. The business plan you produced for the Midas Touch was very impressive.
You old dog cat. You arranged all this.
Brilliant, Miss Layton. You solved the mystery and put everything right at the same time.
Oh, well, it's what I do.
I do nothing wrong, ever. I am a miracle worker. The golden goddess was raised from the riverbed, muddied but unharmed. Once again, her radiant beauty was put on display for everyone to admire. As I one of the very few cases that has an actual culprit. Like, this was a planned theft. This wasn't some crazy accident that we had to uncover. But speaking of that case, there's still a few puzzles waiting for me. 5! Jeez. 5 more puzzles. Not in here. Yes, in the standard cabin. Not in the window. Not in the bed. book. Not in the light. Other light. In the right drawer. Oh, this again. Well, we're back to playing Uno. Okay, of course I gotta start with a diamond because there's no 10. Yeah, I'm thinking that we start with 9, 5, and then the 3 from back to that 3. How do I reach 2? Don't. Gotta come there. 9, and wedge the 4 in. Go from 7 to here. 6, 5, 5, 3, 3. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's see if I can remember what I just told myself.
Blimey, this is hard work. The pieces just fell into place somehow.
Alright. There's also a puzzle back in our cabin. Because there's this random little girl that wasn't here before, and it's kind of creepy. What are you doing in my cabin? Sorry, I was exploring, then I got lost. The ship is so big! Would you really like to do something together? I've got a really terrific puzzle. You want to do something with me, not with Katrielle? Hey, the rock, paper, scissors tower is back. This time we got 4 rocks, 3 scissors, and 3 papers. Like last time, everything needs to be a tie. Oh man, that's tricky when you gotta think about only having 4 of them. My only other thing is rock. Doesn't fit. I made this. No, that ruined that. That rock and that. I wanted this rock. I'll swap that. See, these center triangles don't count. Otherwise, I'd put the rock here. What happens if I... These needs to be a rock. Okay, wait.
I'll have the answer shortly. Puzzles are really very simple when you know the proper methods.
Yep, and that was a sequel to an earlier puzzle. Goodbye, creepy girl. Thanks for the puzzle. The other two are both in the engine room. I wonder who has one of our puzzles. Could it be the character that was not here before? Oh, this again. Getting lots of sequels all of a sudden. That's the big one. Oh, right, I can't place it on the fish. That makes it a bit tricky. That could... Right. So that was...
This is
That
an
went well.
interesting one. And that's how it's done.
Take that, fish. Take your food and eat it. Save, and then there's another puzzle in this room. Do you have it? Nah, of course you don't. Around here somewhere. The puzzle. Our spit. Puzzle by the letter. Is it time for the Pythagorean theorem? Likely ladder on ladder. No, this is not a diagonal ladder. Help the robber escape the cops. Don't worry, he's a good guy, really. Each floor of the building contains only one safe ladder, and there are only two safe ladders on the right side, and the ladder on the top floor must be approached from the right. Okay. 50-50 decision on these. I mean, it's a little more diegetic if you realize that there's a robbery going on the ship, but yeah, it's not exactly the same kind of thing. But also, this is a post-case puzzle. You specifically have to backtrack and go out of your way for this. It wouldn't show up in the main case. At least I don't think it would. Alright. Only 2 of the right side. Oh! Okay, when you put it that way. But then again, I guess his name is Hastings, and this guy, the robber, is in a hurry. That's the best argument I can make. It still doesn't make any sense, I know. Alright, 2 on the right, and the ladder on the top floor must be approached from the right. The only ladder I could approach... If I have to, I guess I could approach either one from the right, if I walk past this one, for example. But either way, I need to pick this ladder, that I can then walk from the right into either of these. Just left, left, right, right. Oh, and it can't pass a cop, so I can't pick the one on the left. Well, that makes it pretty obvious, doesn't it? But wait, then he'll... What does he mean, pass a cop? Does that mean they're staying still and I can't walk into them? Because then it's impossible to hit the one on the first floor. But if they mean that you can't be spotted too closely, then I can't pick the left ladder on the first floor. Oh, that, yeah. So it's left, right, right, left. Push, push, push. Works for me.
Blimey, this is hard work.
What?
Maybe I'm in a bit over my head.
What was
here.
wrong about that? Just drew the path out. The heck? That doesn't work. It has to be these. Then what else can I do? Because you're right, that cop in the middle means I have to pick the same ladder. Does it want the reverse? They have to approach from the right on the top floor. But I feel like the only other... That's not what from the right means. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
This is hard work.
That's not what from the right means! That was me yelling at the game, not you. It's not ambiguous. I teach mathematics. And you see, there is this concept in mathematics known as limits on graphs. And when a mathematician says the limit as you approach from the right, it means you start on the right side of the graph and move leftward to see what value the graph approaches. So that means move from right to left, not move from left to right. If they wanted me to answer the correct way, they needed to say approach from the left. Oh yeah. You know, I didn't think I'd have to bring, like, pre-calculus into this, but there you go. I have just proven this puzzle wrong with pre-calculus. Deal with it.
Blimey, this is hard work. See? I get them right sometimes.
You only get it right when the puzzle is wrong. Or when it's reused from another game, so don't feel too proud of yourself, Hastings. Also, you just aided and abetted a criminal. Sorry. That felt good, though. Did I miss any more puzzles? There's one more on the bridge. Go get it. Puzzle, where are you at? I know the captain doesn't have you, so where are you? That's just where we found the statue. Aha. Circuit Unbreaker. Okay, another one. Oh, so that's not a spot where I can put. Not a lot of options for. Oh, go, put it. Put it down there. I feel like that was easier
I
than
have
the
a
first
feeling
one.
that perhaps
Just because there was
Still not
not a lot
matching
of
Miss
places
Layton, of
where those
course.
pieces could go. Alright, that should do it for bonus puzzles. The agency. Last I checked, I didn't quite complete the theme that I was going for. I love how the white chair is just the hard to clean chair. Nope, not wrong at all. Alright, there we go. That is the full... I don't know what the name of this theme is for the office, but now it's complete with the new cushions and chair. The last things are to check in on the minigames, of course. These two want gold. Need you to pass by 5 different spots. Oh wait, this does help you pass by like 5 different spots. You just need to go over here and you can grab those on you. Although I think the problem here is that the first guy's gonna take a detour to the right instead, but let's see. Yeah, okay, that's a problem. And he doesn't buy any extra. Go to London. The Boss. Little London, I believe, was in Last Spectre. That's where I remember it being. That in the last original DS game, I do not believe they tried that with 3DS. Maybe if I switch these two. Ah, but then he does that. How about this? he misses that one. She goes directly from there. How do I put Barca? How is he ever gonna get up that? I didn't mean to start that. No, 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 no. I did not. Trying to start from square one, stupid controls. One, two, you just don't pass by 3 stands that way. Yeah, I mean, you don't pass by enough stands. Alright, it would let me drag instead of just use. Yeah, and one way to make those 5 stops is by running this loop. But then that would mean I would have to place one of the gold up here. And in order to do that, if I did that, that's going to be closer, and he's going to overlook that very same loop. Thus far, I haven't seen any other way to make him pass by 5 places. Because then he just up there and walk up. If I do that, he has to walk the G. Will he go? That one. Putting one up there, which is gonna make the first guy divert to the right no matter what. And yeah, you'll pass by 3 cases that way, but how would he pass by the other 2? Then if I put this anywhere else, he doesn't go up there. I know the rules. I know the rules. I know the rules. I know the rules. Let me X out of the rules. The way without buying a thing. Oh, yeah, haha. No, what? No, we didn't go up there. Ah! Why? But if I do this, he's just gonna go for that one. Again, he's just gonna go for that one. Why does that make him do the loop? I don't know. But wait, she didn't get the other two, so oof. Okay, but that's not considered closer. I feel like they have weird they have weird definitions of closer sometimes. Whatever, I got it. And lastly, combining the ball mechanic with the floor cracking mechanic. Five. Best approach from item is not there. Could fill in all the holes I want to. And then on what order I do it, I can break that box. Need the box broken. Let's just try something. I do green first, lower it, yellow. That gives the one above the pink switch. I have to break this box, fill in this hole. And if I want that hole filled in over there, I could... Yes, now I'm not saying we need all the holes filled in, any means. Sometimes that's the wrong way to do it. But I did want to bring attention to the fact that I know I can break that box. If I want that box broken, that is how I would do it. Oh, wait. But it says the least moves is 5, so what's the catch? Oh, apparently that was 5 moves. That only looked like 4 to me, but I will take it. That went so much quicker than the last few of these. I guess setting my sights on the box was the right move. Well, that gives me plenty of time to go over the epilogue to the cruise ship case. Katrielle, now that the Golden Goddess has been recovered, what's happening about the bidding slip? Oh yes, it's a very good point, Emiliana. I did find all 4 angel figurines. The slip is rightfully mine. I believe so. I understood Mr. Fullhold's rules correctly, which I'm sure I did. I wonder just how much that bidding slip is worth. I thought as much. You have no intention of bidding on the Golden Goddess, do you? You just want to make a quick buck by selling the slip. Of course. After all, I couldn't possibly afford to buy the goddess. Oh, look, Mr. Fullhold appears to be coming over. You can ask him. Miss Layton, Miss Perfetti, for my angel. Thank you for recovering the Golden Goddess. Oh, it was nothing, Mr. Fullhold. All in a day's work, but I was wondering. Of course you were, Miss Layton, about the bidding slip. Rest assured, I am a man of my word. You found all the angel figurines, which means the bidding slip is yours. Accordingly, you will have priority when you are bidding for the magnificent statue. However, there is one condition. Kind of condition. The bidding slip is non-transferable. I don't have near enough money to buy a statue of solid gold. In that case, she will remain in my keeping until you have raised the capital. Lucky you, Katrielle. Looks like the Golden Goddess isn't out of your reach after all. One day it could be yours, in the distant future. In the very distant. I congratulate you on your future wealth. If I had enough money to put in a bid on that statue, I'd be the 8th dragon. The road may be long, Miss Lake. Every journey starts with a single step. I think I'd rather take a single step towards the restaurant down the street. Alright, I can check on Ideal Meal, but I'm fairly certain that we still don't have all the options. Right, there are additional clients I can unlock by clearing these. But see, the whole point of this is to... It's a logic puzzle where you gotta meet their demands. And yeah, sure enough, I am still missing one option on my hors d'oeuvre. I am still missing 2 options for my soups. I am still missing 1 main dish. And I am still missing 2 desserts. So, I heavily dislike that they do this. This is what I mentioned before. If the correct answer is one of those ones that we haven't unlocked, then you can't even solve the puzzle. Even if you're sure that it's none of the ones you have. Just gotta wait. I mean, there might be some of these that we have enough to work with now. But I'm not gonna wade through which ones we do and don't. I am just gonna keep waiting until we unlock them all, which is gonna be near the end of the story. That's just how it goes. How's my collection look? I could go back to a couple of cases and find more stuff. Next time on Layton's Mystery Journey, it's the inspector's wife's birthday. Apparently, that is worthy of being a case. Find out why next time. That'll be Thursday. Thank you all for coming by. Have a good night, and happy direct day tomorrow at the time of recording this.